You're suffering this condition. Just share what you're suffering from.
I had gallbladder problems, been giving me a hard time for about 18 months. I was sort of living on endone painkillers. The day John prayed for me, the Holy Spirit spoke to me in that week. He said, go to the meeting, and I said, well, I'm on the operating table that day. That was the day I was supposed to have my gallbladder taken out. So I just made a decision eventually to go to Ferndale rather than have the operation. John pulled me out on a word of knowledge. I didn't say anything, I just turned up, pulled me out in a word of knowledge, was just talking to people, put his hand on my shoulder and God instantly healed my gallbladder.
Wow. That was 4 years ago.
That was 4 years ago. I had one episode, probably 12 months after that, where I went to a barbecue and ate heaps and heaps of pork and meat and ended up back in the same spot. But I think I would have done it to anyone. And since then I've had no problem with it whatsoever. I've been to a naturopath and he's got a machine that measures where you're at, and he said, wow, you've got a really healthy gallbladder. So God's healed it.
It's amazing. You think that this man was due for surgery in his gallbladder and he made the decision. In the natural it sounds crazy to come to a healing meeting. And Jesus delivered him.
Well, the Holy Spirit wouldn't leave me alone in that previous week. I had a brochure of John's and it was sitting on a table, and every time I walked past it was like it talked to me. In the end I just rang and they said, well, you won't get back on the list for an operation for at least 12 months.
Wow.
And I thought, well, God, you know, all in or nothing, that's usually my nature. But I'm not going to say anything. So I turned up at the meeting, and John and I knew each other years ago at Dalby, and we got talking. I said nothing, but during the meeting he said, someone here's got a problem with their gallbladder or their liver. And I said, well, that's me. And he was just, you just had your arm around me like this, and you were talking to people saying, you know, God heals this way and that and whatever, and God healed me while he was just talking.
Amazing, God healed.